I was born Southland. Some 20-odd years ago. Ran away for the first time. I was only 4 years old, free-born man. Home's on my bed. I know every inch of highway, here for the back road of my railroad track. San Antonio. Man, I always loved girl next door, but any place is home, free-born man. Home's on my bed. I know every inch of highway, you put a back road in my railroad track. Tough sale. Man, I honked it down 100 times. I always got it back. Free-born man. Home's on my bed. I know every inch of highway, and put a back road in my railroad track. Sure like when I'm going free-born man. Home's on my bed. I know every inch of highway, and for the back road in my railroad track. Some 29 years ago. Ran away for the first time. Was only 4 years old, free-born man. Home's on my bed. I know every inch of highway, and for the back road and my railroad track.
on the night I was made. Pale moonlight poured on that cabin. The shadows danced to a hoot owl serenade. When that fire burned down to ashes, Daddy stared out the window pane. Mama knew without asking, her traveling man had no plans to stay. And his gypsy bloods are rushing through my veins. I came out crying when like an old freight train nurse trying to hold me, but I just pushed her away. Mama took to praying. Doc said it can't be saved. Ma'am, your baby boy's heart's already broken. I was born lonesome. So girl, try to forgive me. If your goodbye don't send tears down my face. Whether you leave me tonight or stay here with me, I'll wake up feeling empty either way. I'm at the mercy of my DNA. I came out crying when like an old freight train nurse trying to hold me, but I just pushed her away. Mama took to praying. Doc said it can't be saved. Ma'am, your baby boy's heart's already broken. I was born lonesome. I came out crying like an old freight train, nurse trying to hold me. I pushed her away. Mama took to praying. Doc said it can't be saved. No, it can't be saved. See, girl, you can't break a heart already broken. I was born lonesome. No, girl, you can't break a heart already broken. I was born lonesome.
Well, in North Carolina, way back in the hill, lived my old pappy and he had him a still. He brewed white lightning till the sun went down, and then he'd fill him a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, pappy's corn squeezing. White lightning. Well, the G-men, T-men, revenuers too, searching for a place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking. White lightning.
bit of Mountain Dew. I took a little sip and right away I knew as my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Lightning started flashing, thunder started clashing.
White lightning.
Well, the G-men, T-men, revenuers too, searching for a place where it made its brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking.
White lightning.
Well, a city slicker came and he said, I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff. He took one switch slug and he drank it right down, and I heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty, mighty pleasing, your pappy's corn squeezing.
White lightning.
The G-men, T-men, revenuers too, searching for a place where it made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking.
White lightning.
Hey, hey, Davy Brown. You weren't born to kill it, but you can't tell it now. Take that shotgun and saw it on down. String of them ears for Davy Brown. Wants to be that hangman's news, gonna take them all what you wanna come for you. Hey, hey, Davy Brown. Keep your eye on the coin and your ear to the ground. Your Whitneyville Colt shot a bunch of men down. You warm-blooded bastard, Davy Brown. Wants to be that hangman's news, gonna take them all what you wanna come for you. Well, Davy Brown, where you gonna be when a hammer comes down? Can you outshoot the devil, outrun his hounds? Well, there ain't nothing to it but to stay above ground. Hey, hey, Davy Brown. You woke up in jail for the last time now. Set a bonfire in a West Coast town. Dance with the gals for a Davy Brown. I dance with the gals for a Davy Brown. You don't believe in hell, but it figures somehow. Even if it's real, it's gonna spit back out on Davy Brown, where you gonna be when the hammer comes down? Can you outshoot the devil, outrun his sounds? Well, there ain't nothing to it but to stay above ground. Davy Brown, where you gonna be when the hammer comes down? Can you outshoot the devil, outrun his sounds? Well, there ain't nothing to it but to stay above ground.
of the millions who own one of them gas-drinking, piston-clanking, air-polluting, smoke-belching four-wheel buggies from Detroit City, then pay attention. I'm about to sing your song, son. Well, now, I'm not a man to point a judge, very willing to hold a grudge, but I think it's time I said me a few choice words. All about that demon automobile, the metal monster with the polyglass wheels, the end result of the dream of Henry Ford. Well, now I've got a car that's mine alone, that me and the finance company own, a ready-made pile of manufactured grief. And if I ain't out of gas in a pouring rain, I'm a-changing a flat in a hurricane. I once spent 3 days lost on a clover leaf. Well, it ain't just the smoke and the traffic jam that makes me the bitter fool I am, but this four-wheel buggy's $1 me to death. For gas and oils and fluids and grease and wires and tires and antifreeze and them accessories, well, honey, that's something else. Well, you can get stereo tape and a color TV, get a backseat bar and reclining seats, and just pay once a month like you do your rent. Well, I figured it up, and over a period of time, this $4,000 car of mine cost $14,000.99. Well, now, Lord, Mr. Ford, I just wish that you could see what your simple horseless carriage has become. Well, it seems your contribution to man, to say the least, got a little out of hand. Well, Lord, Mr. Ford, what have you done? American father and mother own one whole car and a half another. And I bet that half a car's a trick to drive, don't you? But the thing that amazes me, I guess, is the way we measure a man's success by the kind of an automobile he can afford to buy. Well, now, the red light, green light, traffic cop, right turn, no turn, must turn, stop. Get out the credit card, honey, we're out of gas. Well, now, all the cars place end to end would reach to the moon and back again. There'd probably be some poor fool pull out the pass. Well, now, how I yearn for the good old days without that